and I'm going to see what's coming towards you after we left the Lion's Gate. So let's see what's going on with what changes are coming, what to be prepared for, and what to expect. I'm going to use the Light Seers deck. That's what I'm going to be using. This is the Light Seers deck. Let's do that again. There we go. Let's do it one more time. All right, what's going on with the collective watching the video after the Lion's Gate? What changes can the collective expect? Ooh, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Changes are definitely coming your way. Finances are finally going to look on the brighter side. So, yeah. Got the King of Wands. Stepping into that mature mindset. Let's see. The universe wants to talk to you really bad, guys. Like, a lot of cards try to come out at once, and that's just not. So, let's get some more messages. Okay, we've got the Moon card. Being exposed. Stuff is finally coming to the surface. That's what we like. All right, let's find out. Ooh, we got the Five of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. My bad. Let's see what else we got going on. Ooh, we got the Hangman in the upright. Finally getting some mental clarity. Finally getting that stableness that you want. Let's continue on. Get two more cards, and then we're going to go on from there. All right, so we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the World card. Okay, cool. Back of the deck is the Chariot. I feel like this changes are going to be coming very quickly. I feel like you may be traveling during this time. You're going to probably travel in Scorpio season. That's what I'm getting. All right, so traveling is definitely going to be a thing. I'm going to use two cards to clarify each. So what I see here is I have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm going to pull it up closer so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay. If you see with the Eight of Pentacles, you see the woman in the chair and she has the green candle for finances, like she's manifesting financial stability. I feel like this side here is where it wasn't so plentiful. She wasn't getting the financial stability, so she's manifesting it. And because we just left out of the solar eclipse energy into the crescent moon, you're starting to notice the phases. And when we hit the full moon, as you can see right there, as we hit the full moon, right, full-fledged full moon, your abundance is going to grow, and with each phase is starting to slowly climb up, but your abundance is going to be at the highest point when it comes to the full moon. If you see on this side, do you see how the growth is there? Like the plants are flourished. Like if you see over here that's not doing so well, it's kind of dying, you know, not so well. But you see the candle's not lit. It's like there's a feather of luck. And I'm going to say this. If you find a feather on the ground, it doesn't matter what type, as long as you find a feather, just know that the universe is blessing you with financial abundance is coming soon. So with every phase that we go through the moon, it's going to grant you this abundance. And I feel like if you patiently wait, the cycle's going to play out in your favor. Now, basically clarifying this Eight of Pentacles is going to be the King of Swords. I feel like with this, I feel like you finally freed yourself mentally. You allowed yourself, you know, some clarity, some growth. I really feel like at this point, you basically developed some wisdom with the owl right here. With the crow or the raven above, however you want to take it, here's those feathers again. So if you're finding feathers, do understand the universe is definitely talking to you when it comes to the messages of financial abundance, clarity, mental growth, wisdom. I just really think you're maturing at this point. If you've noticed with the King of Swords, this individual is not on the defensive side. This individual's sword is put down. It's like, a breath of fresh air. Like, finally, I don't have to worry about what's going on lately. I can actually, think clearly and have everything. And I feel like you're mentally by the clouds. If you notice the banner for the video, it says change ahead and it's in the clouds. I feel like at this point, your head, you're rising above the anguish. You're rising above the lack of knowledge. You're rising above the mental holds and mental holdbacks. I feel like you're rising above it and universe is giving you that clarity. Okay, so we're moving on with the moon card. The 18th is going to be very significant to you with the moon card. I feel like with the moon card that things are going to start coming up to the surface. Things are going to start rising. You're going to start to find out things that you may have not known. The universe is going to expose everything that's going on. You're going to have the clarity to see things for what they really are. If you notice, like if you look at the top of the water, there's like these little sparkly bubbles right there. And it's like beaming down. The moon is literally beaming down to the individual. Even though the individual, whoever has been lying to you or hiding something from you, they're totally aware that it's going to be exposed. Like, it's pretty much like nobody can see me down here. No one can see what's going on since I'm underneath here. I'm basically safe. But what you don't realize is if you could see the moon, then the moon can see you. So basically what the universe is telling you that whatever you need answers to or whatever has not been revealed to you is going to be revealed. And I think that's, beautiful. I do think whatever will be revealed will end up causing conflicts. I think it will, with the Five of Wands, I think it's going to establish who's there for you and who's not. I think the universe is going to start making changes on your circle, on who you associate with, who you trust, who you reveal your deepest secrets to. The universe is going to do that for you because the moon basically opens up the opportunity for whatever secrets has been holding back or whatever you've been kept in the dark of. And then once you find out, of course you're going to be on the defensive because you're going to be like, why weren't you honest with me? But at this point, it's the universe's way of exposing this individual. It's kind of like, look at this card. You see the bird looking down and this individual, I'm just getting this, take it for what it's worth. You see how this bird is like literally flying up, like removing itself almost from the pool. It's like right there, but this fire is coming towards it, but it ain't there yet. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to realize that this individual has been, causing a lot of fires in your life and you've been like avoiding it, being like, oh no, there's no way that this could be happening to me. No. But the universe is going to be like, oh yes, do not trust nobody in this sense when it comes to someone that can't even be honest with you with what's being said. And then then we have the Hangman. So basically the 12th was the solar eclipse / new moon. So the universe knows, like, at this point, you have been manifesting, you have been asking, like, can you remove all these blocks, release my money, allow me to find love, give me what I've been manifesting. I need these things so I can progress in life. I'm willing to put in the work, and universe is seeing this with the Hangman. Like, if you see right here, this individual is like hanging freely and doesn't have a care in the world. Like, it trusts that band. Like, that's going to be the thing. You have to trust the universe in order for this to be a full effect. And when I'm seeing this, I see that you do, or you wouldn't be here right now. We have the Seven of Swords. Universe wants you to understand that during the full moon, you may have to go out and you may have to moon bathe. You may have to get away and get some clarity. Universe wants you to pay attention around you. If you see where the sword was with the King of Swords, if you see the sword, how it's like put to the side, not really on the defensive side, not really wanting conflict, basically wanting to have a mature conversation. After you've went through the Five of Wands and you've been exposed with the Hangman, now you're acknowledged in what's really going on, you are going to have to be on the defensive side. Hi, how are you, Dakota? I hope everything is going well to you. Love and light. You have to be on the defensive side about who you let in. You got to stop believing what everybody's telling you, is what the universe is saying. And here's these feathers again. I'm telling you, you need to like find feathers. Feathers are definitely going to be the key for you. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Love is definitely coming in for you at this point. Absolutely. I feel like this individual is going to come in and basically wear their heart on their sleeve. Do you see that heart right there? I'm going to try to zoom in. Let's see. There we go. You see that heart on their sleeve? Basically on the sleeve of their arm. Their tattoo sleeve, basically, quote unquote. I feel like this individual is really going to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're going to give you the emotional and basically the respect you've always deserved. And their love is going to be pure. This person could possibly be a water sign, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or could be a Sagittarius with the horse here. Let's see what else we got here. I feel like this individual is very romantic. I feel like this individual likes to give poems, likes to go out and do things. I'm trying to get to, there we go. Likes to do things. I feel like this individual is going to be very casual, male or female. They're going to like to wear kids, jeans, shirts. They're going to like to wear hats. They're very affectionate when it comes to their love. Like, if you've noticed the bundle of roses, there's 12 roses there. That's obvious. And then we have the World card coming in. The 21st is going to be a form of completion when it comes to the world. I feel like you're gonna feel like everything is finally coming together. Like all the effort you put into, like you're going to be like, if you're seeing rainbows, just do understand. I just saw a double rainbow yesterday when it rained out here. I don't know if you've been rain where you're at. You can comment down below if you've been seeing rainbows or rain. But if you do see rainbows, do understand that that's good fortune. Abundance is on the way, and that's also good luck. So if you are seeing rainbows, it doesn't even have to be a rainbow outside, just rainbows in general. Rainbow shirts, rainbow clothing, rainbows on social media, people with just rainbow in general. That means you're at the point on the 21st with the World card that everything is in full circle of completion. Like you're basically going to receive everything that you ever wanted. And it's going to come quickly with the Chariot, as I explained before. There's the Lover's card right there. Yeah, love is definitely going to come into play for you. I feel like with the Four of Wands in reverse, I feel like Leo season just isn't the season for this love connection at this point. But they are going to be coming in. This individual is definitely going to be coming in. I would bank on it. Maybe I would say Libra or Scorpio season due to the swords and the water being so prominent in this reading. I mean, it could be Virgo season, but that's like a slim chance because this is the point where you're trying to get your manifestations in order. Everything is playing a role. Like you're trying to like understand why all this is happening. And the universe is basically removing the old cycles and giving you a new fresh start. So that's what we need at this point. So that's what I got for you with that. We're going to go further into this. I'm going to use a different deck. But that's the opening messages for the changes that are coming. I'm going to use The Everyday Witch by Deborah Blake. I'm going to use that one. I think the illustration on this deck is pretty nice. I like it. I'm real big on illustrations of decks. Okay. Universe, when it comes to the financial abundance of this individual by the 21st, give me an idea of what abundance is coming to them. What is going to be the abundance that's coming to them? The Knight of Swords. getting the courage and the strength to move forward, finding that clarity. Ooh, you got the Emperor. Being comfortable in your... Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. All right. See that love? Told you, there's the water element again. It's coming in. I got another card. Hold on. It flipped up. All right. We've got the King of Swords again. Ooh, the Sun card. Ooh, I like that. I'm telling you, the Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling you, like, the illustration on this deck is beautiful. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles on the back of the deck. So finances are definitely going to be improving for sure. But it's going to be in Virgo season is what the time frame is going to be for this. So pay attention to Virgo season for your funds. Let's go into this. These two are clarifying each other. So as far as it comes for your abundance with the Knight of Swords and the Emperor, I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you're coming in strong with this energy. Like you're freeing yourself from whatever was holding you back mentally. And you're allowing yourself to like see things for what they really are. And it's going to allow you to speak more clearly. And I feel like with the Emperor sitting here, that you're going to be able to be comfortable on where you stand when it comes to things. I see the plan on the ground over here. Universe wants you to know that there is a divine plan for you, but you just need to allow the process to go through. I understand it's like, why is it taking so long? But the universe wants you to know that you see how the Emperor's sitting on their throne and the dog's just sitting and chilling, and the Emperor's not making any sudden moves and not making things happen quickly. You need to sit in that Emperor energy and allow the plan to play out. Then we've got the Six of Cups. An offer is definitely coming towards you for love. You're going to be exchanging a flower pot at this point, but it's cups. You're going to definitely be exchanging with this individual. This individual, if you are the female with the male, that individual is going to be taller. If you are a female with the same partner, basically same thing. One of the person, the collective will be shorter than the other individual. And same thing with the male and the male. It's going to be the same thing. You're the collective. You're going to be shorter than the individual. With the King of Swords, I feel like the universe wants you to see for yourself. It's in the writing. You're going to be receiving a letter. Am I Christian? No, I am actually spiritual. I believe in God, but I'm spiritual. With the King of Swords, I feel like you're at the point in your situation to where you've gotten all the information that you need, or you've seen what you've been through, and you understand that you're not going to do that again. So the King of Swords is basically, lesson is learned. Like, you lived it, you've seen it, you talked about it, now we need to learn from it. And that's what this book is about. The King of Swords is basically like, remember that one time when you allowed this individual to do this? Are we going to do that again? Basically, it's like reminding you, look, you notice he ain't pointing at the page behind it. He's pointing at the page in front. Whatever has happened in the past, the universe is basically saying, look to the future and move on. Read forward. Don't look back. And if you see that white cat, if you see a cat, it doesn't have to be white or anything. If you see a cat, just know that you're going to be receiving some type of a message. The message is going to be like either text, email, phone call, and it's going to be really good news. Like really, really good news with the King of Swords. And then we have the Sun card. The 19th is definitely going to be abundance. You're going to find out someone might be pregnant. There's going to be some sort of type of celebration that's going to come into play. Sunflowers also mean abundance, like financial situations are going to be coming into play for you. I really do feel like your finances are really going to be you know, coming in. I feel like some of you may receive funds on the 19th. If not, you're going to receive the finances on the 19th the next following month. So between the 19th and the 19th, finances are going to improve, and you're going to be receiving the gift of the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, in my opinion. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, the completion of having their finances in straight. You're having your family, you're stable, you have the home, you got the dog, the cat, the kids playing with the cat. I feel like this is going to be the cycle of completion for you. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Universe is rewarding you for all your hard work. All the efforts that you put into the universe is like, the collective doesn't deserve to go through anymore. You are the star of your own story. You basically have gone through a lot of trials, a lot of, you know, unfortunate events, and the universe wants you to know that you are going to receive what is rightfully yours. Now, I'm hoping that some of you manifested during the Lion's Gate. If not, if you're just like basically saying, please, universe, or basically saying, can I get my finances fixed or whatever, universe was listening to you. Whether you was just talking to yourself, you didn't have to like go and light a candle or write it down. As long as you were like manifesting it from the 8th to the 12th, universe is paying attention to your words and is going to put this into action. If you notice, most of these cards are action. Everything is action. There's you getting mentally clarity and finally getting the freedom. There's you actually going accordingly to the plan. Then there's you actively allowing your emotions to come through and not being afraid to have to show them. And then here's you getting the knowledge from the past to the now. And then you see like all the hard work is finally paying off. You're starting to receive the abundance that was coming to you. And then you see the full completion of what the abundance did. So that's what I have for that part of this reading. Let's go in further with the deck and let's find out what's going on with love. Let's go into the love part. We went to the finances. Now we're going into love. What's going on with love with the collective watching right now? What's going on with the love part of the abundance? What's going on with the part with the love abundance? What is going on? Okay. Let's take a looky look. Okay. We've got the Page of Cups. These cards are so beautiful. Do you guys like these cards? Ooh, we got Judgment. Ooh, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. Ooh, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Back of the deck again is the Six of Pentacles. So love is definitely on the horizon. So that's definitely that's the main energy of the reading, is the back of the deck. So we have that. Okay, I'm going to use these to clarify. This is such a beautiful card. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. I feel like this individual, whoever you may be separated from, or if you're in communication with your individual, I feel like this individual is going to express themselves in a way that you never expected. This individual is going to come in with a new tactic. Like this individual, if you ever notice, like a painting is never the same with the other painting. Like there's never not two of the same paintings. No matter if the same artist does it, the painting is never the same. I feel like this individual is going to be coming in with a more emotionally stable mindset. And I think they're going to come in calmly and talk to you. They look at you like a work of art. Like you are the most beautiful piece of art that's ever crossed their path, and they acknowledge it. They're basically, this individual toasts their cup to you. If you see, there's paint on the cup. I'm going to try to do it. There's paint on the cup. There's red and then there's green. If you are in separation, you guys were separated for a little while there, but the universe is going to give them the green light to go. I feel like that's going to be a thing. Let's see, what's this right here? I feel like this individual misses you. This person went grounding. Whoever this individual was, they took their shoes off and they actually put their feet in the ground. I feel like they're more stable now, mentally, emotionally. You know, I feel like they're more stable when they come towards you to have this conversation. I feel like the universe had to put them through the ringer, and I have an orange and white cat. An orange white cat may be significant to you. You may own an orange or white cat, or you may know of an orange white cat. If you do see this orange or white cat, it means that your individual is on the path of completing the growth and basically coming towards you with this Page of Cups. An offer is coming to you, so pay attention to that. I do have the Judgment on the 20th. I feel like the 20th is going to play a big role. I think the Judgment card has transformed you as who you are. I see this butterfly right here, a form of here's another cat. It's a gray one. If you're seeing a gray or like a cat with like a white stomach, your transformation is coming into play, and you're going to be seeing it's not going to come as like, oh, you did this. This transformation's coming in like music. Like this music is going to be something that you can actually flow with. This transformation is happening with the Judgment card. This is Virgo. So Virgo season is going to be very significant to you when it comes to transformation. But I do see that for you. You're definitely going on the right path with this transformation with that butterfly. If you see like the butterfly starting to follow the path and trying to make their way around, this isn't going to be something that happens overnight. This is going to be a transformation that has to happen within time. That's why they're saying it's going to last until Virgo. This transformation is definitely coming in. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you are ready to harvest your finances. I feel like you're getting yourself where you're more content when it comes to dealing with responsibility, dealing with what's going on in the house. I feel like universe wants you to take some time to yourself and basically receive some R&R. You need to take some time to yourself. And it's okay to splurge a little here and there for yourself when it comes to this. I see that you need to start reading more books from what I'm getting here. As if you want to do some leisure time, reading would be good. Going out into the nature and allowing yourself to become one with nature is great. I think some of you might even find going to the farmer market is actually kind of soothing. I think that's what the universe is saying. You need to go where nature's calling you, whether it be walking in a park, walking a trail, reading a book, just sitting back, or basically going to a farmer's market. I believe that's going to be very common for you. Same with the cat scenario. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Your home. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune has stopped on the home. Your home situation is going to improve. This is what this is all about when it comes to love. Your home situation is going to improve. The Wheel of Fortune stopped on the home. So if your home has been dysfunctional or been off key, you could feel like with this cat, this little kitty cat down here. I'm gonna try to get it to focus. Come on. Focus on the cat. I'm trying to get to focus on the cat, y'all. Sorry. There it is. Okay. You see how that cat is not paying attention to anything around it. It's just focused on that little, tidbits on the ground, and it's like playing around, and they lose focus real quick. I think that's what happened with your home. Your home lost a lot of focus. Your home lost a lot of attention. And so universe is like, all right, with this completion of the 10 of Wands, with the 10 of Wheel of Fortune, sorry about that. With the 10 of completion with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like your home is now finally in that state of mind. And when you do get the home straight, your funds are going to come in. Then your health is going to be good. And then your wish fulfillment's going to come through. And then your abundance. And then here comes the commitment. And then you're going to go through everything you learned. So basically what those cards were basically getting us prepared for is basically the cycle that our abundance and the way things are coming in. So if you think it's going to be love and money and no, that's not what the plan is for us. Our plan is we need to focus on our home. Make sure our home is straight. Because that's your peace and serenity. If you can't even have comfort in your own house, and how are you supposed to get money, love, keep your health straight, get your manifestations, receive your abundance, receive that commitment, and receive the knowledge? If you can't even have the peace and leisure in your own house, you need this peace. You need the Seven of Pentacles to get to this, the 10. You had 10 before. You have the 10 of Pentacles. That's what that was telling us. We have to go through all these phases in order to get our home straight. Once our home is straight, everything falls behind it. And that's what that's basically telling us. I mean, you can agree or disagree. That's your opinion. But this is the plan that universe has for us. And this individual will be giving you everything you want with the Six of Cups. Things are going to be more stable. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, let's find out. I have a question for the person that's probably in separation. What is on their mind? What are they thinking? Because I know a part of the home being dysfunctional is something's going on. So let's find out. What's going on with the collective's individual that they're separated from? Okay. So we have, let's put this up closer so y'all can see. So we have the Four of Wands. So your house is, okay, you had the Four of Wands in reverse before in the previous, the Light Seers deck. Your home isn't stable. Your home isn't a safety place for you. Your home is like, I feel like sometimes when you come home, you're just like, ugh, I'm so glad. And then you just lay down and you just go to sleep, or you sit down, turn on the TV, or you just throw something in the microwave, or you're just like, yeah, whatever. You're just not like, oh, I'm glad to be home. Set the keys down, put your slippers on, go make yourself a nice dinner, go sit down, actually go and pick out an actual movie, watch it, and then, you know, go and put yourself in a bubble bath and just relax, or even take a nice hot shower. I don't see that happening. I don't see that being the case for you. I feel like you're just like, yeah, whatever. I had a long day. Just leave me alone. I just want to go to the room, and that's it. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. I think because your home is unstable, your person's unstable. That's what I'm getting from this. Your person is unstable with the Two of Wands. Your Four of Wands is in reverse. I feel like this individual doesn't feel like home is home. This individual, I think this individual purposely likes to be out. Does not want to be home because the home is so unstable. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Let's further clarify. Appreciate you guys. Love and light to y'all. Okay. I'm going to take this in the upright. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like your person just rather just be gone at this point. That's what I'm seeing here. They look like they'd rather be, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything, but they'd rather be out there doing whatever. Most of your people could be probably, you know, hanging out on the streets. If you've noticed, this individual is not even paying attention to the map. Like, there's a sign that literally tells them where they want to go, or they're flipping a coin on what the hell they should do. Like, this is very risky behavior. This isn't a logical decision as is being the Page of Pentacles. This isn't being very mature about the choices. This is very immature behavior. This individual would rather take a 50-50 chance on, you know, basically being somewhere else where it couldn't, I'm going to be honest with you. Wherever they're at, it's not stable. It could be, I'm going to be honest with you. They could be at a, take this with resonates. This is not for everybody, but they could be at a homegirl's house, just doing some stupid shit, you know, drinking, you know, wanting to go do some stupid things. Could be at a homeboy's house, just sitting there, you know, running around, wanting to go to the club, doing some things like that. Or they could be hanging out with some unsavory people that you've been trying to tell them not to hang out with. And they continue to keep making this decision because who wants to be home if it's not stable? This is clear unstable energy. Universe is telling you straight with the Wheel of Fortune that you need to get your home straight. If you want your person to be there, then you got to get the home straight. And it's not just all your responsibility to get the home straight. But I'm seeing as this is the individual that's leaving. This individual is not going to get your home straight because they're never there. They'd rather walk out. I'm going to be honest with you. From what I'm seeing from the situation, you are the main provider. I see that you're the one that is worried about the bills. You're the one that worries about, you know, if the house is clean. You're the one that worries about the groceries. You're the one that worries. If you guys disagree with me, put it in the comments. But I'm saying what I'm seeing here. This is somebody that is very careless and ain't gonna make a decision just based on, because I guarantee you've given this person an ultimatum. You have told them, you either straighten up your shit and get it together, or it's over. And they just look at you and be like, I'm out, bye. And you're just like stuck going, what the fuck? Why are you leaving? Like, was it so easy for you to just to get up and walk away? Yeah, clearly. They're fucking taking the coin and going, whoop. Clearly. They basically live their life gambling. I bet you this individual has reckless behavior, is not responsible, always pushing the blame on you, never wants to take accountability. This individual is immature. And you want this person that's gonna flip a fucking coin and not even follow the map, or not even take a look at the signs of which way they're going or what they're walking into, to fix your home? No. I'm sorry, I know this sucks, but the responsibility falls on your shoulders at this point. So that way you could flip this up and you'll have a foot to stand on. You'll be like, okay, there's no reason for you to leave. The house is blah, blah, blah. No one's been arguing with you. No one's been doing this with you. And if this individual continues to keep taking off and doing whatever, then you know they're the Page of Pentacles at this point. And at this point, it's either you accept them for who they are or you leave them. That's what this is growing. This is the growing point at this point. This is the point where you have to literally think about what is going on with you, because you could fix your house. You could make it exactly what you can make. You can make your house the party house. You can make your house the fun house. You can make your house the house where there ain't no issues, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's invited, da, da, da. At this point, you have to figure out what your individual is going to do at the end of the day. You could have this energy like this, but is this individual still going to do this? That's when we're going to find out. If the collective gets their home straight and gets their life on track and not have to have it out of chaos or out of order, what will happen with this Page of Pentacles? What will happen? What is the energy for this Page of Pentacles? You got the Eight of Pentacles. This person will have no other choice but to sit their ass down and see the work for itself. I think this person is actually just waiting for you to do something. I think this individual is saying, if the collective wants me and if they really want me to be there, then this individual could be younger than you. I'm just going to throw it out there. I believe there's an age difference, because if you can see how the immaturity and the maturity of this, I really do think this is, you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this individual is, yeah, the Eight of Cups. You'll see them for what they really are. If you put the work in and you allow yourself to see things for what they are, this is you, collective. You are the Eight of Pentacles. You're putting the work in. This could be, I'm eliminating toxic people. I'm removing family members. I'm not allowing my space to be violated. This could be like, I'm not going to continue to be the one to keep pushing all the funds up. You could be doing this and you'll see the improvement. But I don't see your individual putting any work in this. They're waiting for you to do all the work. Yeah, the King of Cups. Yeah, this individual is very, stand by. The Death card, 13th. I feel like this individual, once they see that you've done all this, I think they're going to realize that you're not playing around anymore. Like the death of the old cycle, the birth of a new. I feel like this individual is going to have no other choice but to step out of this Page of Pentacles at this point. I think this person's going to have to step out of the Page of Pentacles when the Death card arrives, because they're being forced to see themselves for what they are. They're being forced to realize they're not a child no more. You see how quick that coin turned into a sword? Yeah. I feel like you need to stop stressing about what's going on. I think you need to take some time for yourself. I think that cards from before with the Seven of Pentacles was point on. Got the Empress. I feel like you need to step out of this Nine of Swords energy and quit allowing this individual to put all the stress on you. Like, I feel like they say, well, if you wouldn't have done this and you wouldn't have said that, then things wouldn't have gotten the way they were. So basically what you want me to do is be a fucking mute and not continue to call you out on your shit and just basically let you walk all over me and let you do whatever you want to me. Is that basically what you're telling me? That's what this individual is saying with the Five of Swords. This individual is saying, oh, I don't ever want you to bring up my flaws. I don't ever want you telling me what I can and can't do. And you are stressing about this. You're like the Nine of Swords. What the hell do I do? You can't do that to yourself. You just can't. We're going to get more clarity. Because you are the Empress. You are the Empress. You are... I really think you're on a verge of a new beginning. And I think the universe is doing it for you first. And then they're going to work on your person. I really think you're the one that's going to get the work first. Yeah, here's the Ten of Cups. Yep, they're working on you. They're working on you first to get the 10 of completion. Have you noticed you've gotten 10s in every reading we've had? You have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 10 for the Wheel of Fortune. Now you have the 10 of Cups. Each phase has ended with the 10. You had to go through some sort of trial, some sort of process in order to reach this 10. So this is all about learning. And look on the back of a deck. 10 of Swords in reverse. There's another 10. To end this repetitive cycle, to break generational curses, to step out of that repetitive energy, you have to go through this in order to go. So you have a process to go through for your abundance. You have a process to go through your money. You have a process to go through your love. Now you have a process to go through, you know, this basically the outcome of the overall journey, which is the 10 of Cups. And these 10s have all been in the upright. So basically the changes are coming is that you have to put the effort and actually let the old shit die out and move forward. I feel like if you're just hanging on some old stagnant energy, I honestly feel like you're just going to stay in that old fucking stagnant energy. Like with the Eight of Pentacles at the beginning. You have your phases you have to go through. It already said at the beginning of the reading when I did it at the beginning. You have to go through the phases in order to reach the star for the complete to receive all the pentacles that you need. And then you have to move on to get into the knowledge and maturity of actually being able to communicate clearly. To be able to communicate without so much anger, so much hate, so much trauma from your past, bringing into whatever case may be. However you may say to the individual, you've hurt me, you've done this to me, you've put me through so much hell, blah, blah, blah. That ain't gonna help you now. Universe has already said, we went through a Lion's Gate. That's over with. We went through a new moons. It's new beginnings now. Leave the past in the past. This is all about moving forward. If you'd seen with the Nine of Swords in the first part of the reading, it showed the page next, not going behind it. The next page going towards the bottom, ready to move to the next page. You need to move forward. This is what this is all about, moving forward. I'm going to go in further with the chakra deck. It's not so much what chakra you need to work with. I just feel like you need to have the messages that are coming out. I think you need to hear it and see it for you to understand that you need to put in this work. Let's go into it. What does the collective right now listening to this? Ooh, there you go. One step at a time. Huh, what do you know? Here it is right there. It says, I see the mountain ahead and I dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. There you go. That's just telling you right there. The universe is telling you one step at a time. You have to get through this process. Trust the process. Trust it. I trust life and my strengths moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path placed there for my growth. So basically, you have to trust. And here comes wisdom. Ha! What do you know? Everything I basically just told you is coming out in these cards. God has a plan for me. I live here and now, knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. So you're going to succeed. I really feel like this is like giving you step by step. You need to take one step at a time, knowing that things are going to be different. You need to trust the process and you're going to learn from it. This is all a building blocks. These are what the universe has planned. Take one step at a time. Trust the process. Receive the wisdom that's... I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it just like this. So you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. There we go. So what the universe is basically telling you is you take one step at a time. You got to trust the process. And you got to allow the wisdom from all the things you've been through to play a role. Your wisdom at the end of the day is going to be what keeps you from making the same mistakes. You need to stop getting in the repetitive cycles. If you keep, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is just being honest. If you keep staying in the fucking cycle, it's no longer the universe's fault. It's your fault. Let's just put it that way. If the universe removed your person from your life, there was a reason for it. It was a reason for you to go and do this process, for you to be a better person, for you to be a stronger person. That's what this is all about. You have to grow from this experience. I'm a Master Builder 22. I don't know if you guys know numerology or not, but a Master Builder goes in and they teach and they build. And they don't get anything back in return for it. And then I am a life path number 4, which controls the home. So basically, if my home is out of order, it's because it's my fault. Because I'm the builder / home. So if my home is not a good space for me, then where else could be a good space for me? There isn't anywhere. And I know people will say, well, go outside for a walk. There's only so much time you can be outside. Eventually, you're going to have to face your home. So you have to turn your home, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune was about. You've got to turn your home into your safe haven. Your home is where you have the most growth. It's where you have your peace. If your peace is interrupted in your own home, then it's not your home. That's where that comes to. I'm going to pull out the Moon's deck. I want to find out what it has to say for y'all. I do appreciate y'all's support. Sorry for a little bit of a lecture there, but I feel like some people just need to hear it. I mean, the universe tells me what I need to say. It's meant to be said. I'm here to support you. I'm here to give you the advice that you need. The universe speaks through me. I'm just the messenger. If I knew everything that everybody was going to be doing, I would be a millionaire. And that's just the facts. Okay. Okay. Full moon in Scorpio. The mystical depths. Connect with your inner mystic and delve deep into your subconscious, using the full moon's illumination to shed light on the hidden aspects of your life. 325. Changes is coming. There's that rainbow I was talking about. So during the Scorpio moon, which is going to be happening here shortly, we're going to be entering in a Scorpio moon. I think it's right after Libra. I think after this moon, which is we're in Virgo until tomorrow. And then I think we step into Libra for the next couple of days. And after that, I think we roll into Scorpio. So when we roll into Scorpio moon, you're going to notice that you're going to be going through this full circle of change with the World card. That's what we saw before. That's your rainbow message. That's the rainbow telling you Scorpio moon is going to be the time frame where you got to get all this done. And 32, which is 5, means changes are coming. So changes are definitely coming to you. But you've got to see things through the hidden aspects of your life, which means whatever you've been avoiding to deal with, or whatever you've been avoiding to, do a project with, you need to step up to it. Universe says changes in your behavior needs to happen. You need to stand on business and handle it. Let's see. New moon in Aquarius. We just had a new moon, but it was under Leo. The reefs. No, the rebels revolution. Sorry, I can barely see it. Embrace your individuality and tap into your visionary spirit's urgent Aquarius, progressive and intuitive energy to create change. There's that change I just told you about. Here's 7 and 3, 10. So there's another completion. Like, universe is giving you 10s everywhere. In order for you to hit this completion, you've got to be able to be progressive and intuitive energy to create this change. You've got to understand you have to embrace who you are and tap into your visionary spirit. You've got to see things for what it really appears to be. Universe is going to present it to you. It's your job to continue it out. It's like the old saying is, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So that's just where we're at in this. So we have another 10, completion. If this isn't a sign to y'all, I don't know what to tell you. The universe is like clarifying like left and right here. I'm going to use the Kipper deck, and then I'm going to call it an end. And then I'll come back later tonight if y'all want, and I'll be doing questions. That's if y'all want me to do that. I just give you guys free questions because, I feel like it's hard times right now. People are not in a position to be paying for this stuff. So let's find out what's going on. What other information could you give the collective about the changes that are happening after the Lion's Gate? What can they expect? What can they expect, universe? What can the collective expect? Okay. Gotcha. A mature man. So don't take the sex. Oh, 5 changes. You're stepping in your maturity. You actually are starting to figure out that you actually want things in life. You're starting to realize that you want to travel. You're starting to realize that you may want to go back to school. Or you may want to, run your own business. Changes are coming with the 5. That's clarification. Anything else you want to say, universe? But I believe you're stepping in your maturity and you're just not wanting to deal with it anymore. I think the light up here, if you notice, there's a light right there that's on. Let me see if I can get it. And the other lights are not really on, but this one's on. I think a light bulb went off, like, boom. And it's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I want change. I want more things in life than dealing with whatever my person wants to put me through or keep me at this, stagnant energy. I feel like you're finally wanting to get out of it. Let's continue on. Let's find out what's going on with the Kipper deck. Okay. And we have toil and labor, so which means 38, which is 11. I really think your hard work's going to pay off. The universe wants you to know that, nothing's going to come easy with the situation. As you mature, your work will be progressing. Your work is definitely progressive. I'm going to take one more and then I'm going to close it. Let's see. That's too many cards. I can't take that many. I was thinking about taking them, but that's just too many. That's just way too many. Okay, let's see. Why does it want to give me like 3 cards? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Expectation. 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Another 10. If this isn't telling you something, I don't know what is. You saw the card fly out. 28th is going to be very significant for you. You can expect your hard work is going to pay off. I feel like you're going to be going towards that Virgo to get your finances straight. But 8 and 2 is 10. Completion again. I feel like you're going to... I feel like this. I feel like if you don't see things for the bigger picture that it really is, I feel like you're going to be stuck dealing with just the window view. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, I feel like you're restricting your view. I'm going to pull this up closer so y'all can see this. I see you guys restricting your view, and you're only allowing yourself to see things for what they really are. And I feel like this universe wants you to have your expectations a lot more bigger. Yeah. Here we go when I broke the deck. Pathway. Your path is being lit to you. Look at all those butterflies for transformation. 3, 5 is 8. Abundance. You're on the way to this growth of abundance. You just got to allow it. That's what I got for you. So I hope this resonated with you. I'll be coming on later tonight just to do I'll either do a questions. I'll ask if you want questions. If not, I'm just going to do a general reading for everybody. I hope this resonated with you. If you are not subscribed or, please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate all the support I can get at this point. Your support means a lot to me. So I appreciate you guys, and love and light until next time.